have one of our clients here, Matilda Nestoroska from Remax Aboutowne in Oakville, Ontario. Matilda, why don't you tell them a little bit of what you do and who you serve?
Yeah, gladly. So I've been a residential real estate agent here in West End of GTA for the past 16 years or so. So I love working with buyers and sellers in Oakville, Mississauga, Burlington, Milton, as I said, trying to stay away from Toronto if I can.
True. And yeah, like I remember, Matilda, you know, when we first started working together, you were a little bit inconsistent in your touch points, and you were looking for, I guess, more consistency and also more organization. Tell me about, like, how often were you reaching out to clients kind of when we first started working together?
So I've been using my exact and emails, and that would be just basically birthdays and maybe the holidays. So that would be just few touch points per year. And we all know that we need to be in our clients' faces all the time without being annoying, of course. So yeah, I miss that.
Awesome. And then was there a general plan for your touch points for the year, or was it kind of random? Like, how was the planning? Yeah.
Yeah, there was no plan. That's the whole point. As I said, it would be just the birthdays, because when I added that client to exact contact, and I didn't use those drip campaigns. I don't even know how to do those. I didn't like them either. So it was just the birthday and holiday and home anniversaries.
Okay. And like, I know you're using email with iExact. How is email working? Like, what were you finding with email? Because obviously we're using text pretty heavy now. What's the difference been? Yeah.
Problem with the exact is that it goes to spam, because when I send to my 100 or 200 people at the same time, it kind of recognizes it as spam. So a lot of times my clients wouldn't even see the email, even though I send it to them. A lot of them are different generations, so they want open email. Either they're too old or they're too young, and we all know young people don't even have like consistency to open the emails. They don't even open those for months.
Yeah. Awesome. And again, like, you know, using the client nurture system, using kind of what we've developed, like, tell us a little the story of kind of when you generated your first listing, when that happened, how that happened, yeah, and the story behind the client. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely love it. I keep talking about it. So we met through BNI, which is really awesome thing. And honestly, first I thought you're going to be selling me some lead gen, and I said that's so not happening, right?
Yeah.
But then I saw actually what it is. It's literally touching point, like just contacting my clients. And I said, okay, let's try and wake up completely dead leads. For those of you who work in real estate, you know what it means. So they below the sea. There were people I didn't get in touch for the last 3 years or so. We send a text, we said what we're gonna say, and within 2 weeks I got a listing and 2 buyers, and booyah, all work done.
Awesome. And so, like, when you got that first listing, how soon was that into the process?
Oh, it was like within a few weeks. The whole point was it like I didn't want to kind of call them or touch point, because like I didn't talk to them in 3 years. What if they say, oh, we don't know you anymore, we don't want you anymore? So by you guys doing my job, sending the text was actually perfect. It looked like it came from me, but I didn't have to do that.
Awesome. Yeah, we do find that a lot of the time it's you know, sometimes it's just actually, you know, doing it, actually executing. Because I find with CRMs too, it'll tell you to do something, but there's so much overthinking that happens. You know, should I reach out? It's been so long, things like that. Awesome.
It's the first point. Like I didn't feel like doing it, but once they contacted me, oh my God, I didn't talk to you in so long. And guess what? She wants to sell, and I think that was 1.2 million house, which I sold literally within a month. Everything was done in Mississauga, and I'm so thankful for that.
Awesome. And then, yeah, so that listing, and then I think the 2 buyers you're looking at after and kind of went and completed, what was that gross GCI be? What would that be?
Ooh, pretty good, because the sales were like in 900 range, so 2.5%. So I would say, what, and then with my listing, I don't want to tell you, like probably within 70,000-80,000 or so.
Awesome.
Definitely.
For sure. And then, like, how many conversations would you say you've turned generally from casual into real estate conversation, right? So obviously when we're reaching out to people, we really do like, one of the main focuses is not to be salesy in that reach out, right? Just kind of staying top of mind. But how do you find it happens when, you know, you'll say happy Thanksgiving to somebody and they're coming back with the real estate conversation? Yeah.
Yeah, the beauty about it is that, as I said, like we never say like, do you have anybody to sell or do you want to sell it? It's just, hey, happy Thanksgiving. And what I love about it that you use my way of talking, my language, my goofy emojis, and it's like, oh my God, like from them it's always, oh, thank you, and like, by the way, it's always that, by the way, we were thinking, we just saw our neighbor sold for it, so we want to see what would our house be worth. It's just always starts like, for you guys who are like in real estate, they know it's not us asking them, hey, do you want to buy or sell? It's just us giving them value, which always is something, and then they're going to ask for us to help them.
Yeah, and we've definitely seen that with a lot of your
Yeah.
clients.
Yeah.
And the great part about yours is it's not like we're working with the hugest list, right? We're more, you're more on the quality, right?
Yes.
So like it's a smaller list, but quality contacts. And we've seen it, you know, again, absolutely blow up on your campaign. Now, would you say you'd have some of the conversations that you've been having if you weren't regularly reaching out? Like some of these real estate conversations, you know, if we weren't kind of regularly touching base, would you be having these conversations or?
Not necessarily. I might miss it. I might miss the client because they didn't hear from me. They might hear from someone else, and they can go that way. So just by me being in like consistently with them almost every month, I think we do it, and we heavily focus on what we did, and that's really great. We divided my database into different, like, you know, strong buyers, strong sellers, ABC lists, so we know how to touch point with those people at certain time. So that's what actually customizing it for my, so I don't do the farming. I don't send it to 5,000 people. All it goes to waking up my database to give me some more leads. So working on a database is just the best thing.
Got it. And, you know, a couple more questions. One being, you know, in the coming years, you know, the plan that we have and put in place and, you know, the way that it's structured to kind of, you know, basically keep in touch with you over the next 10 years. What's kind of exciting? What's the most exciting thing about, you know, in the coming years and the system working for you?
Because I don't have to do it and I'm going to still be in their face. That's the whole point. Freeing my time so I can do what I do the best. So go out, sell the houses, do the listings, do the, like, work with buyers, work with stagers, but I don't need to think, oh my God, I forgot to send a text to my clients. It was their birthday, or oh my God, I didn't do this and that. This goes just automatically. And as I said, it seems like I did it because you use the language I use, you use the words I use, you even, like, we have our in Macedonian and in Serbian. So we even managed to write it in different languages too. So that's really, people don't do that.
Awesome. And what would you say to the realtor out there? You know, they're a top producer. They've been in the business for a while. They have that database. You know, they're really busy kind of doing transactions, and they're not really keeping top of mind with a ton of their clients. Mostly, like, you know, maybe they're keeping top of mind with like 10% of their advocates, but the rest they're not really. And there's kind of inconsistent touch points there. And what would you say to them? You know, would you recommend, you know, our system to other realtors kind of in that situation? Yeah. And
those are exactly the people who should be having your help, because as you said it yourself, and as I said it, we're too busy. We sometimes get too busy to get in touch with our people. And what I forgot to tell you, actually, that sale and those two buyers are completely C leads. I think I mentioned that. So those are not someone that's going to be on top of your mind, that you're going to be getting in touch with them every day. So that's definitely what you need. When you get too busy with the everyday work, you need someone to cover that for you, so it looks like you were there for them.
Got it. So you definitely would recommend us to other realtors then?
All of it. Like for the very busy ones, you need it because you need that free time. For the newer ones, you definitely need it because you're too shy or too scared to call or text, even though they can hurt you over the text phone. I know I wouldn't do it, so definitely need it. Definitely the best investment for 2021. That was the best investment I did.